Welcome back. This is MTG Buddha with the second half of this unboxing. We've got the other half of this 1987 Topps box that I picked up at the flea market. We're going to crack through these and see what we can find. In the last half, we did find 2 copies of Bo Jackson and 2 copies of this Kirby Puckett that were in pretty decent shape. They both were probably around a 9. There are slight off-centering issues. Kirby Puckets were off-center top to bottom. And so were the Bo Jacksons as well. They were off-center just enough they probably would get 9s. But like I say, we're looking primarily to see if we can find anything that we could grade to get our money back potentially. Didn't spend very much, only spent about $1 a pack on these. So looking for things I can either get my money back on that I'm not interested in collecting, or things that I could get graded for my personal collection. So basically Dale Murphy, Bo Jackson out of this set are what we're looking for to get graded potentially for my collection. So didn't find any Dale Murphys in the first half of the box. A little disappointed by that. I'd like to find a Dale Murphy. So hopefully we'll find one in this half of the box. We'll try to go through this half pretty quick here. The fact that we've already found 2 Bo Jacksons, I seriously doubt we're going to find any more Bo Jacksons. Let's see. So I'd expect to find at least 1 Barry Bonds, maybe 1 Mark McGuire, at least 1 Dale Murphy, hopefully. Every time I see a Brave logo, I get a little hopeful. I'm like, oh, Dale Murphy. Nope, that's not him. There's a Tom Seaver. He's a Hall of Famer. We'll set him there. And he's off center. So like I was saying in the previous video, these old boxes, I enjoy opening them because there are cards that I would like for my personal collection that I would like to get graded and get a 10 on, just to have in my collection because of the fact there are players that I like Dale Murphy, Bo Jackson, those types of players. And I could go and buy those cards. They're out there. You could buy them graded up at a 10, but it's just more fun. It's more interesting to me to have actually opened the card and get it graded and know that you pulled it out of a pack yourself, as opposed to the fact that you paid someone who had pulled it and got it graded. You know, just a little more fun to have actually opened it yourself. Be like, yeah, I remember opening this pack. It was good times, you know. So we've got Roger Clemens. He's a little off center. Pretty much all of our all-stars have been off center except for the Kirby Puckets. They were pretty well centered up. Let's see. And speaking of Kirby Puckett, he shows up. The regular base card. We didn't open any base Kirby Puckets in the last box, or last half of the box. But if you look, he's off center. He's a little chunky on this side here, on the front, and on the back, he's a little thin here. So, yeah, with these old packs, that's why some of these, if you get one that's perfect, and get a 10, they're worth a lot because of the fact there's just not a lot. Most of them were not centered up well. The way that they were packaged up, you got like glue or bubble gum on the cards. And so here's a Cal Ripken. Again, he's off center this way. That's why some of these cards can have price tags over $100 of just base cards of guys who've been playing for a while at the time these came out, because of the fact that there's just not a lot of them that are in that good a condition. So especially when they put gum in the packs like they did these. So like we've got this gum here messing up cards in the pack, and it kind of like filters into some of the other cards in the pack as well over time. So let's see, there's a Will Clark. We'll set this one offside. It's in pretty good shape. Centering's not bad. It's maybe a hair thick on this side, but centering on the back is off quite a bit here. That's his flagship rookie. He has a 86 Topps traded card, which I actually opened a box of 86 Topps traded the other day, and we've pulled it out of it. But yeah, so that's the first time he was printed in a base, like a flagship set, that you could actually open a pack and find him, because the traded sets are the exact same thing in every single box. So all right, so let's see. So we still haven't found a Bonds. We still haven't found a Murphy. We still haven't found a McGuire. Let's see if we can find one of them, maybe. Let's see. Still. All right, so we got another stack here to go through. see if we can find the cards we're looking for. Seriously doubt they'll be in gem condition, but on the off chance that they are, that's what kind of makes this fun as well, is the search, you know, trying to see if you can find one of those. So like here's a Roger Clemens that if it was gemmable would be worth probably around $100, but if you notice it's off center this way, and if you look at the back it's off center top to bottom. So going this way it's off center left to right, I mean, and so top to bottom's a little off center as well, so not gemmable. But again, if it was in perfect condition, you'd have a chance at making a little bit of money off that one. And I'm not just doing this, like I say, for the money. If I do find something that's someone that I don't collect that I can get graded up, then great. And make a little money off of, that's fine. But mostly just doing this to try to find the players that I collect and try to be able to find cards of them that are in really good condition. So we got 5 more packs here. We'll crack through them and then we'll be done with the video. Haven't found any cards so far that I would even consider potentially grading. I wouldn't consider them unless they're potentially going to come back at the worst of 9, in my opinion. I don't think it's worth even bothering if they're not don't have a chance to come back at 9. I think I see a Murphy. Nope, not a Murphy. Darn it. Every time I see the Braves logo, I get excited, and then I get my hopes dashed. Let's see. So we only got a few more packs here to find a Murphy, and to find a Bonds, and to find a McGuire. And so we did find two Bo Jacksons in the first half of the video. Let's see. Haven't found a whole lot of anything really this half so far. All right, 3 more packs. See if we can find what we're looking for. Not looking good so far with only 3 packs to go. The odds are not in our favor. Let's see. Wally Joyner. Let's see, that's in pretty good. Maybe a little thick top to bottom. Yeah, a little off that way. But I do remember Wally Joyner from back in the day, and I enjoyed him. I enjoyed watching him play. Two more packs here. See if we can find that Dale Murphy we're looking for. Or we can find Bonds or McGuire. Or Grady. Let's see, there's a Ozzie Smith. He's off center quite a bit. Let's see. Paul Malter, he's a Hall of Famer. He's a little off center as well. Bobby Valentine. I forgot Valentine was a manager back in the 80s. I mean, I remember him from like mid-90s and stuff. I forgot didn't realize he was managing back in the 80s. Wow. Let's see. Don Sutton. All right, last pack. See if we can find a Dale Murphy in this pack. So far, we haven't had any luck with finding a Murphy, which is going to be disappointing because I was really hoping to find a Murphy in this, but it's looking like not going to happen. Didn't even find a Nolan Ryan either. So, all right, so this half of the box, we didn't really find a whole lot in this half of the box worth talking about. This Roger Clemens is decent. It's a little off center. If I was lucky, I get a 9. Same thing with this Will Clark. It's in a lot better centering on the front. It's a little off center top to bottom. On the back, it's also a little off center right to left, which is the top to bottom on front. Same thing with this Cal Ripken, except he's off center right to left. Off center top to bottom on the back. Kirby Puckett centered up really good on the front. If it was just graded on the front, that would probably be a centering wise a 10 anyway. But when you go to the back, off center right to left, off center top to bottom. So yeah, so not really a whole lot out of this half the box that was worth talking about. Like I say, the Puckett's probably the best centered one, that and the Will Clark, but the backs just kind of throw them off a little bit. So Unfortunately, we didn't find a Dale Murphy. We didn't find a Barry Bonds. We didn't find a Mark McGuire. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, come back, like, subscribe, and watch more videos. And I hope to see you in future videos. Have a nice day.